Welcome back to CBS This Morning. With Father's Day coming up this weekend, there is a renewed push in Washington to give new parents maybe the best present of all, more time to bond with their babies. But here's the thing. Paid time off for dads in particular is available at just 9% of companies in this country. And even when dads can take time off, many don't feel they should. And most take 2 weeks or less. We spoke with Texas Democrat Colin Allred. He's a former NFL linebacker turned U.S. congressman who has now twice taken time off to be a dad in Dallas. As both of us cared for our newborns at home, he explained to me how he's hoping to extend the very same opportunity to everyone.
This is a whole new meaning to politicians kissing babies.
As parents like Colin Allred will tell you, babies are a full-time job.
Oh, wow. A little spit up.
A little spit up.
Which is why, in 2019, Allred took 2 weeks off from Washington to be home with his newborn son, Jordan. And believe it or not, it was the first paternity leave ever announced by a member of Congress.
It was really important to me. I mean, I grew up without a father. My whole life I thought, when I have a chance to be a father, I'm going to be a good dad, and I'm going to be there. And, you know, I think in our household, my wife and I try to keep things as equal as possible. And this was part of that.
Oh.
Earlier this year, when Allred's wife, Allie, gave birth to their second child, Cameron, he took another leave, this time for a month.
What gave you the confidence to go a little further?
2 weeks wasn't long enough with the first one. For my wife, for me, for our son, Jordan, I really felt like I needed longer.
The truth is, most dads get less time than that, despite research showing that paternity leave is tied to improved health and development in children, and by fostering equality, can actually increase employment and pay for mothers.
Men, even when they have the chance to take paternity leave, they do not always take it. What's your theory behind it? What's going on there?
Yeah, I mean, there's an expectation in the workplace that, you know, you didn't have the baby, so what do you need the time off for, right? And there's also, of course, kind of the cultural expectation in many cases that the mom is going to, you know, do all of the child care. And of course, what we've seen, he's going to sleep. What we've seen
well done.
Is that,
look at that.
That was pretty good.
It's a veteran.
Women are being asked to do all the child care, all the housework, and still be in the workforce. And you know, that's just not working.
The United States is, as you've probably heard before, one of just 2 countries, along with Papua New Guinea, that does not guarantee paid parental leave to anyone.
And they need to strengthen paid leave.
Let's support working families by supporting paid family leave.
Paid leave makes a real difference in ordinary people's lives.
I can't think of another issue that both former President Obama and President Trump and now Joe Biden all have mentioned in major speeches, including the State of the Union, and yet it doesn't get done.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the things I think makes people so frustrated with Washington in general, is that you can have a lot of agreement around something, but still it's very difficult to get anything done and to get it through and to become law.
President Biden has proposed giving workers 12 weeks of paid leave under his American Families Plan. But that would cost about $225 billion. And while Democrats want to raise taxes on the wealthy in order to pay for it, Republicans do not.
Whether or not it can be bipartisan, I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
But I know that we're going to get it done either way. That was both ends.
He doesn't like reconciliation. He's not a fan.
Yeah, we got a diaper that's got to be changed here.
That was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
that was so amazing.
It was difficult to maintain a train of thought while caring for our newborns. Yeah. I think baby Cameron's reaction there at the end is a stand-in for much of the country where it's like, look, bipartisan support for this. Like, let's get it done. Figure out a way to pay for it.
It is miraculous, as you point out, given the fact that both sides, are speaking out about it and in favor of it, that they can't get this done.
Yeah.
Well, at the beginning of the piece, you said he was the first man to take parental leave, and it was in 2019. I had to double-check the script because I was like, that cannot be.
No, it's true. And there's no official leave for anyone in Congress, and people have presumed to have snuck in some days here and there. But it's a big deal for a man, a father, to come forward and say, I'm doing this. It's important. It's for my family. And actually, I've noticed since my oldest son, who's going to be 12 this summer, was born, to now with Eloise, the pressure has shifted. It's not go back to work. It's why aren't you home? And on that point, I will be taking additional leave in July.
There you go.
Join me while you have me.
Is that the first interview where you ever used a baby bottle to
gesture?
Yes, to make a
I found it
point
very
of emphasis.
Very effective. I'm going to keep it on the work belt.
It was very powerful.
All right, that was great, Tony.